those of you that follow my channel pretty regularly know that I tend to gravitate towards helmets that are a little more obscure or a little more interesting looking. That a lot of the times I tend to import them from other countries or other regions, and most of the time these particular models may not necessarily be available in the States. This, I don't know what it is. I don't know why helmets in America are so boring looking, or maybe it's just my own preferences that tend to run more European or whatever. But yeah, it's the same thing with jackets and other motorcycle riding gear. Italian ones or British or French, they just tend to be more interesting looking and cool to me. Here in America, they're just kind of bland, and if you go and look at Revzilla or Cycle Gear, they tend to be in two different categories. It's either just monotonous, kind of single color, bland, boring jacket, for example, or helmet, or the crazy colors with all the crazy looking lines and Power Ranger stuff and Power Ranger suits, and it's just like there's no in between. Which leads me to the HJC i20 VENA helmet. Now, variations of this kind of helmet have been in America. It is a Street Fighter jet style helmet, 3/4 with a mask that comes off. You've seen it. A lot of people ride with certain ones, but this particular model, the VENA, the VENA VENA model, is not available here for some reason. And I don't know why, because it looks pretty freaking cool, if you ask me. Got this mouthpiece that looks like it came off of a anime character or Gundam or something like that. But I just don't understand. I mean, I guess HJC and other helmet makers and manufacturers, they do their research and know what works in the States and what doesn't. But honestly, I mean, this is pretty cool. I can't imagine people in America wouldn't wear it. Let's talk about some of the features of this i20. The i20, again, I said there are other variations of this helmet available in the States that you can get, and they all pretty much have the same kind of features. Face mask comes off. They have a vent in the front, vents on the top. You can swap out the visor to a different color. I'm not sure about all of them, but this particular one does have in the back a pocket for the HJC proprietary comm system, Bluetooth comm system, and obviously the pockets for your headphones. It does have grooves for glasses, so if you wear glasses, you can wear them with this helmet. And that about sums it up on the features of this helmet. I do want to reiterate, this front piece is not rated for impact, meaning that it's just really for show, stopping weather related things or bugs, wind, water, whatever. But if you have an impact here, it's not meant to protect your face. It's really a 3/4 helmet and works the same way. So don't count on it to be a fully protective helmet like a full face helmet would be. Now, as you can see, I rode with it for about an hour or so to get kind of like the feel, the comfort, and how it feels riding. I would say it's a fairly comfortable helmet. It's great for commuting or riding for a couple of hours here and there on the weekend. I wouldn't necessarily take this on a long trip. It does not have the features for that sort of thing. And one of the biggest negatives that I could tell with this helmet is the loudness of the wind. Now, your mileage is going to vary based on how your motorcycle is set up. So if you have a windshield or a big fairing or a bat wing or whatever you have in front of you, if you're riding a big GS that has a huge screen, or a touring bike from Harley or Indian that has a big fairing or screen, it may be enough and you may not notice any kind of wind. But if you have a naked standard or a sports bike or any one of those bikes that don't have a screen, or if your screen is kind of small and it's buffeting your head, you're going to hear significant noise. Again, if you have maybe headphones in there and noise canceling, or you're listening to music, maybe the wind isn't going to be an issue as much. But see, I rode my Tiger Sports 660. It has a big screen. It was in the down position, so I was getting a little bit more air turbulence going through. So, but I have to say, more than a couple of hours, you're going to get tired unless you're wearing earplugs. It comes down to this. It's just a cool looking helmet. Its features are minimalist, but it's really meant for a couple of hour rides here and there. Out of all of these Street Fighter jet style helmets, I think this is the coolest looking. My own personal preference, obviously. Some of these tend to be a little corny or cheesy with the skulls and the blah, blah, and the venom and blah 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 and all these crazy things, and I don't tend to gravitate towards that thing. But this one is kind of subtle enough where it looks very striking, but at the same time it doesn't have like weird graphics on it that imitate, you know, teeth and characters and fangs and demons and blah blah blah. And if you're into that sort of thing, totally fine. I think HJC actually makes a bunch of those, and if you really want something like that, you probably can look at Ruroc or whatever. But this simple summertime helmet, I have to say the ventilation was really good. So if you're riding on a hot day, perfect for that. You get a lot of air, and you can always take off the front piece. It's definitely gonna turn some heads and raise some eyebrows next time you pull up to a bike night or to a friend's house or something like that, and people are going to be like, oh, that's kind of cool. As always, thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. It'll help my channel grow. In the meantime, take a look at some of these other videos and come back next time. Ride safe.